is in the air because these are the cheesiest and funniest love stories you will ever hear.
You're gonna hear our first kiss story, and even when one time my best friend dated my sister.
Hey, yo! You will never believe what happens when LankyBox'S girlfriend gets exposed by spies at the end of this video. Let's go!
Justin, I got a crazy story to tell you.
Oh, let's go.
This is the story of how my best friend stole my girlfriend.
I never stole your girlfriend.
No,
What you mean?
This is like several years ago, my other best friend.
Other best friend? What are you talking about?
So this story starts when I was 15 years old.
Oh,
and my
man.
best friend at that time, his name was Ben. We both were starting to take driving lessons together. We were both enrolled in this class, right? So we would both go to the class every day and we would goof around and whatnot because we wanted to try and get our driver's license, right?
Yes.
So a few days went by, it was really like chill. We were just like, oh, this is a lot of fun. And then the teacher in the class was like, oh, by the way, guys, like we actually have a new student joining today. She was like, yeah, her name's Violet. And so this girl named Violet was at the front of the classroom and I was like, whoa. I was like, dude. Okay, Violet was like so pretty.
Adam, this is a driving class. This is not pickup school. This is not dating 101. You're there to learn how to drive.
Yeah.
Not to hit on girls. What are you doing?
Violet had these really bright blue eyes, and blue is my favorite color. So Violet was this new girl, and I immediately was like already basically in love with her.
Why? Can you describe why?
Well, I'll explain why.
Let me guess. Cause she was a girl. That's the whole explanation.
No.
Yeah,
no.
No.
I noticed when she sat down, she had an iPhone right at the time. She had like a white case. I remember this so clearly. She had a little sticker of Pikachu on her phone case. And I was like, wait a minute. She has blue eyes. She's really pretty and she likes Pokemon.
No
Those are the
way.
3 most important things about a girl for me.
Okay, interesting. So, she had blue eyes, likes Pokemon, a little bit awkward. Who else do I know who has blue eyes, likes Pokemon, a little bit awkward? What's this, your sister? What's this, your sister? Seriously.
No.
If the twist at the end of the story is Adam finds out this is his twin sister, I'ma be shook.
So I saw on her phone it had Pikachu and I was like, that's my in. That's how I'm gonna start a conversation with her.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, why do you have Pikachu on your phone? And she was like, oh, my little brother gave me this Pikachu sticker and I thought it was really cute, so I put it on my phone.
I bet you went up to Violet and you tried to tell her a Pokemon joke. You're probably like, hey Violet, why should you never shower with a Pokemon?
Why?
Cause he'll Pikachu!
So anyways, as time went on, me, Violet, and Ben actually became really close friends. Like we would work on homework assignments together and we would like pass notes in class to each other. And so we became really close. So my plan, Justin, was to ask Violet out. That was like my #1 goal. And so I was like, I would daydream in class. I would just sit there like thinking like all the different dates I would take her on. I would imagine like if we hung out at her house and I would bring like my binder of Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
And I would show her all my rare cards.
Right.
Her little brother would be impressed.
Right.
Her jaw would just drop. Just like hearts would appear in her eyes. It was just, I was so excited. So as I mentioned, me, Violet, and Ben were really, really close.
Yeah.
And I actually remember Violet would always bring Kit Kats to class. And she would always break off like a stick of Kit Kat and give it to me and Ben. It was like super cute. I just, for some reason, always remember her eating Kit Kats. And we would always pass notes in class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pass some chocolate, pass some notes.
Exactly.
Adam falling in love. Okay.
There was this one day when Ben was out sick. So it was just me and Violet and we were passing notes back and forth. And I was like, wait a minute, this is my chance. I should ask her if she likes anybody. I remember writing on the note, I was like, oh, by the way, like, do you have a crush on anybody? I slid it to her and she was like, yeah, I do. And I was like, wait a minute, this is actually gonna work. I'm actually gonna have a girlfriend.
Who does this in real life?
And I was like, oh, really? And she was like, yeah, he's actually in this class.
Oh, man.
And I was like, dude, I started getting nervous. I started sweating. I'm like, who is it in the class? She's like, I actually think I have a crush on Ben.
I totally did not see that coming.
So I was crushed. I was so sad.
That's sad, man.
Yeah, and I was like, every time I would be in the store, I would like see a Kit Kat, and I'd just be like so mad now. I would just get so sad. So the final day comes, and on the last day, you actually take a test in a car. Like you practice, you show what you've learned in the class.
Yep.
And so how it works is there's the teacher in the passenger seat, one student drives, and there's two other students in the back, and then they just rotate each student.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
The teacher was like, okay, join groups of 3, and then we're gonna take you out to do the test. So of course, Ben and Violet were like, oh, Adam, like, let's make a group. So we get in the car, Ben starts, teacher's watching him, and he does great. He aces the whole thing. Then Violet goes, she's taking her test, everything goes great.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, this is my turn. I guess I gotta go now. Like, I'm already so sad. So I get in the driver's seat, I turn on the car, Violet and Ben are in the back seat. The teacher's looking at me, he's like, okay, show me where the blinkers are, adjust your rear view mirror, whatever. So I go to look in the rear view mirror, and I kind of bend it down, and I see that Violet had put her hand on Ben's hand. They were trying to keep it like really subtle.
I gotta be honest, I thought you were gonna say something crazy. I thought you were gonna say, I looked in the backseat and they were making out.
So I see that they're holding hands and my face just goes blank. I can't think. I'm just like, I lose my breath. I'm like, it's over.
That should have been my sweaty hand she's holding.
I'm like, it's over. Like, I start panicking. My mind goes blank. I can't remember any of the stuff I learned in class. I was actually where I was gonna crash.
The wheel was just coated in sweat, just dripping.
I just couldn't think of anything. Like, my mind was not working. My hands were not working. Like, I was just turning red. I honestly felt like I was about to pass out.
Oh, man.
So I panicked and I literally just slammed on the brakes. I just screamed, stop! And then everyone in the car was just totally silent for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I would be terrified if I was in that car with you.
And so everyone was just quiet. It was just dead silent. And the teacher was like, pull over, this is clearly not working. And he was like, I'm sorry, but I cannot pass you. Yeah, I did not pass my test the first time.
Wait, and they were in the back seat?
Yeah.
Did they pass?
Yeah. So we all get out of the car. The professor like hands Violet and Ben like the congratulations, like here's your passing test score. He hands me like, oh yeah, you gotta redo this later on. And Violet and Ben felt really bad. And I remember Violet had a Kit Kat in her backpack that she like gave me because they felt so bad. And that was basically the last time I talked to them.
How am I supposed to react to that story? That's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Why do you do this? Why do you bring me here just to depress me? Ben passed, Violet passed, they're probably married now. And you're here with me making these videos.
So this story does not end totally bad. I had to retake the test like a couple weeks later. I had to reschedule it. And I was put in with a random group of 3 different kids, just the same as the first time. And there was actually another girl in that group that I might have another story for later.
Really?
She might have become my first girlfriend ever.
On one hand, I'm happy that the story's not depressing at the end. There's a happy ending.
In fact, the fact that I failed my test actually led me to a girl that might have been actually better than Violet.
I'm happy about that. But at the same time, this is a driving school. Why you gotta hit on everyone? I don't understand. It sounds like if you put a girl in front of Adam MacArthur, he will develop a crush on her and try to hold her with his sweaty hand. Like anybody, like literally any girl, you can be like, I got a crush on this one. Adam, this is a driving school. Why does it sound like you want an episode of The Bachelor? Like what? It doesn't make any sense.
So this is a completely true story. Now, I was probably around 13 years old, and my parents sent me off to a summer camp for 2 weeks.
13 years old, so that would be last year for you?
This summer camp was in the mountains, okay?
In the mountains?
So picture a camp in the middle of nowhere.
Like some snowy mountains or some hot
No, it was
desert?
hot in the summer.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So there was about 30 other campers besides me. At that age, I was so shy. I didn't talk to anybody. So half the campers were guys and half were girls. And this was before I really ever talked to girls, like ever.
Right. So, you must have showed up and went like, what are these? Oh, these are what girls look like.
The second I got there, my parents dropped me off, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're like, all right, have a good next 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
They left.
Okay.
I was so scared that I went to the bathroom and my nose started bleeding.
What?
Yeah, that's how nervous I was.
That's like some scary movie, spooky, middle of the woods stuff.
And then there was no toilet paper in the stall yet because they were still setting up the camp. So I was hiding and I had to use my finger to stop the nosebleed. And so I came out of the bathroom with blood all over my hands.
You came out of the bathroom. All the other campers like, did that guy just attack a small animal in the bathroom stall?
The whole point of that was saying I was terrified of this camp. They had like the introduction. So they had all the camp counselors gather all the kids around, right? And we all gathered in this big cafeteria room. At this initial meeting with the counselors, they said the rules, you have to be in bed by this time. And one of the big rules they said was there is no dating at this camp.
No dating? You're only there for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
How do you date somebody in 2 weeks?
You'd be amazed.
It takes me 2 lifetimes to date somebody. How you gonna make a relationship in 2 weeks?
See, I was like, well, that shouldn't really bother me. I'm not gonna get a girlfriend here because I haven't had one before, right?
True.
Well, what if I told you I actually got a girlfriend here?
I would say that's about as fake as Bigfoot himself.
The first friend I made at this camp, his name was Ryan.
Ryan.
And he was cooler. He was older. He was one of the 15-year-old kids there.
Wow.
And he was way cooler. He had like shaggy hair and he was like a skater dude.
That
and
makes
here I
him
was
cool.
with my Pokemon cards and all this stuff.
You brought Pokemon cards to camp?
I got lonely.
I was like, I might not make any friends at this camp, but at least I can talk to my Pikachu.
I became friends with this Ryan guy, and he basically took me under his wing.
Where this story is headed, it sounds like you're gonna end up telling me you started dating Ryan. Because that's what this sounds like.
Well, Ryan had a younger sister at the camp
Oh.
named Rachel, who was my age.
Okay, I see where this is going.
So basically,
Yikes.
at meal times when we would eat in the cafeteria, I would eat with Ryan because I was his friend, right?
Yeah, because you got to sit at the cool table.
Exactly, and basically his sister Rachel would eat with him too because she was nervous and new, right? So we all ended up eating together, me, Ryan, and Rachel.
I know this story is getting very suspenseful, but there's really only one thing on my mind, which was how was the food at the cafeteria?
It was really good.
Okay, what were you guys eating? Paint me a picture.
We had a lot of like meatballs, lasagna, mashed potatoes, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just picturing you eating a giant meatball with your new buddies. Okay.
And me and Rachel started talking more because we were already around each other.
Around each other eating those meatballs. Yep.
So I would talk to her. We were both really shy people, but we would talk a lot more and we kind of became friends. And like, I think I would show her my Pokemon cards and she thought they were cool. Stop. She thought they were cool.
That's really how you thought you want to impress her? What if I pull out my holographic Charizard? Do you want to date me now?
I kind of started to develop, a little bit of a crush on her. I got a little more nervous when I was around her.
Slow it down. What about her drew you to her?
Well, she was a girl. She talked to me, and that was enough.
Well,
I hadn't had that before.
She was a girl and she didn't run away when I talked to her. That's all I needed.
So another thing I forgot to mention was there was no cell phone service at the camp.
What?
Because you were so high up in the mountain. We weren't allowed to text each other because we couldn't text each other.
Yeah.
So at night, the counselors let the boys and girls pass notes, written notes, in between each other. So all the boys would be in one room and all the girls would be in another. And the counselors would bring notes back and forth in between the two rooms.
Oh, it's like a primitive version of DM.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now I understand.
I had to shoot my shot, I had to go for it. So I wrote a little note to Rachel and I said, hey, like, what is it like having your older brother at this camp? Ha ha ha. I had some like smiley faces. Yeah, and I sent it over to her. Now, the counselors read each message before they give it to her, right?
Oh.
Because they don't want you guys like secretly being like, yo, like let's you know, let's prank someone or whatever. So they read the messages and then they give it to you, right? So the counselor took my note. He's like, okay, cool. Gave it to Rachel. I got a note back from Rachel. She's like, oh, it's so nice, haha. And then I was like, should I just go for it? Should I hope that they don't read my message?
Wait, you really took that big of a risk?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
So I said, hey, Rachel, I'll be honest. I think you're really cute and I like you.
There's no way.
I literally said that. I literally said that.
And you just were banking on the fact that they wouldn't read it?
Yeah, I crumpled it up really tiny and put it with all my other friends' notes, and I'm like, oh, here's all our notes. And then they went over to pass it back, and I was praying they wouldn't intercept it.
What if they read it? You would get kicked out of that camp so fast. I mean, I knew it was you from the start in the bathroom. You little note passing, bloody-handed little fiend.
The note got through.
Wow.
I got one of the cooler counselors. He didn't really look at them that closely.
Yeah.
And then he delivered it to Rachel.
I'm impressed. You might have a future working at the Justy Spy Corp, because that is impressive. Good job.
Yeah.
Message
now,
received?
I did not get a message back. So that night,
She left you on red.
Literally.
Yikes.
She left me on red, and I was like, I blew it. Like, I shouldn't have. Well, maybe it got intercepted. Like, I started going to, like, what was the worst case scenario? The next day at lunch, I was really nervous, right? Because I was like, did she read it? Did she not? Did it get intercepted? Am I going to get in trouble?
Sitting there eating your meatballs.
So I pull up next to Rachel.
Yes.
And I set my food down.
Yes.
And I'm just kind of like, hey, how's it going? And she's like, hey, by the way, I like you too.
What?
Yeah, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. She was like, I didn't want to send one back because I was worried that they would get intercepted. This is true. This is a true story.
You ain't gotta lie to us, Adam. You ain't gotta lie to us, Adam. We like you. You ain't gotta lie to us. You really expect me to believe you just came down and, like in a movie, she goes, I like you too.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. From that point forward, we hung out all the time. We were never allowed to be alone at camp. We were like, hey, like once the camp is over, like we should become boyfriend and girlfriend. The camp is over. We go home. On the drive home, I texted her and I was like, hey Rachel, it was so great to meet you. Like, I really hope we can keep hanging out. And she was like, yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
So I asked her on a date. I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. This is my one chance.
Yeah, you gotta shoot your shot, you guys.
So 13-year-old Adam was like, you know what? Where should I take her? To the movies. So I'm like, hey Rachel, I'd love to take you to the movies. And she said, okay, let's go. I had my dad drive me to the movies, but guess who drove her to the movies? Her brother Ryan. And her parents made Ryan sit in between us at the movies. That's not even the saddest part of the movie.
What happened?
So we finished the movie, right?
Yeah.
I said pretty much nothing to her the entire time because I was so nervous.
Yep.
So we go out to the lobby of the movie theater where they sell the popcorn and they have the games and all that stuff. My dad comes to pick me up and I see him walking up into the theater and he's like, all right, say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
This was my chance. My one chance to hug her or kiss her on the cheek.
Oh yeah, in your dreams.
And you know what I do?
Yeah, what?
I went in for the hug.
Yeah.
And I hugged Ryan and then I high-fived Rachel. And then I left. I was so nervous about my dad seeing me with a girl. I hugged Ryan and then I went for the high five on Rachel. Stop. And then on the way home, she broke up with me through text. She texted me, she's like, I don't think this is gonna work out. And then we never talked again.
It's because you're a bad high fiver. That's what it is. That's what it is. You had those sweaty hands. When he high fived her, her whole hand was just covered instantly in Adam's sweat.
And that's it. We broke up.
Story.
She broke up with me, and I never talked to her again.
And I never talked to another girl again in my life. Oh man, this is the story of the biggest mistake I ever made in my entire life. Now this story takes place when I was in middle school, and you know, back then, of course, I did not have that many friends, and the friends I did have, they were all guys. There was a 0% possibility that I was gonna ever meet a girl. Like how would I even meet one? I don't have any friends that are girls. I'm too scared to talk to girls. Like, there's no way. So the way that I met this girl, it was literally like fate. The universe aligned and brought her into my life.
Okay.
I was sitting in chemistry class, learning about some molecules and stuff.
In middle
school? Yeah, I got a big brain, yeah. So.
And you were probably like, I'm wondering if I have some chemistry with some of the girls in this class.
I was sitting in chemistry class, writing about molecules and stuff, and out of nowhere, out of nowhere, I heard an alarm. Suddenly, an alarm goes off. I'm like, what's happening?
Is it like a fire alarm?
It was exactly that. It was a fire drill. On this day, some kid, I don't know why, had actually set fire to like a bathroom trash can. So the whole school had to evacuate and go in the field. It's like a fire drill. You know what I mean? The way they line you up in the fire drill line is they give everyone just a random number.
Okay.
So I got a random number and I go to my spot, kind of looking at it, kind of confused, and I look up and the girl with the number next to mine, so she was next to me in line, was literally like the most beautiful girl I had ever seen in my entire life. I was shook, okay? And I was just gonna stand next to her for like 15 minutes because you have to wait to go back inside when it's safe. I look up and this girl is just beautiful. I was like, oh man. She asked me, she's like, oh, what's your name? I've never seen you before. I was like, I'm Justin. What's your name? She said, my name's Sarah. I was like, oh, cool. So we just like talked for like 2 minutes and then we went back to class. And that was it. I was just waiting for the next fire drill so I could see her again.
Wait, so you guys were not in the same class?
No, I never saw her outside of the fire drills.
Oh!
So I literally was like...
So you were like about to start your own fire.
I was like, is this flammable? I was in chemistry class mixing up potions, trying to start a combustion. Because some kid lit a trash can on fire, our school decided we have to have more fire drills more often. So we literally had a fire drill every other week. We had 2 fire drills a month. So I got to know Sarah just seeing her like twice a month. That's why I say this relationship is fate. That is the most poetic thing ever.
I mean, your numbers were like totally random.
They're
like,
totally
what are the
random.
odds that you ended up next to Sarah?
That's what I'm saying. And if that kid had never set the trash can on fire, I would have never even met her. Over time, we got to know each other better. Anyways, I'm gonna cut the long story short because what happens after is more interesting. But we literally actually ended up dating.
Wait, what?
Yes, we did.
Wait, okay.
Yes, we
you
did.
skipped such a big section. So you go from seeing her once every couple of weeks for 2 minutes to now we're boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yes, I just cut that part
How?
out. What do you mean how?
Are you
Adam's like, give me the secrets. I don't understand.
How? Oh, okay, so like you guys went from the fire drill, you maybe like started hanging out a little bit, and then you like asked her out?
Yeah, basically,
Oh,
like,
okay.
that part of the story is not the super interesting part. It was just like, we just got to know each other better and we spent more time together. And it was not like some big event where I was like, do you want to be my girlfriend? It was nothing crazy. I remember one of our first dates was to go to the aquarium. I remember going to the aquarium and just walking around with her for like 3 hours. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know why I remember the sea otters so clearly.
Sea otters are really cute.
They're very cute. They're very fluffy. They sit on their back and they eat like that. That's where I learned how to eat the way I do currently. Just put the donuts here and eat them. We literally went to the aquarium, hung out for like 3 hours, and then like went home. Like that was like a date. And then there was the second date. And this was the tragic mistake, Adam.
Oh, no.
I will say, up until this point, everything in the relationship was amazing.
This sounds like the best relationship you've ever had.
Well, I mean, you're forgetting about chicken. but yeah, like this is pretty good. So this third time, she invited me to go over to her house to go hang out. I was really nervous. I showed up at the front door and her whole family, they were such nice people. They were sitting in the living room and they were playing board games. They invited me to come play with them. It was so fun. I was like, dude, this is the greatest relationship ever. It was amazing.
Wait, so you were at her house. Up until this point, had you guys like held hands or like kissed or anything like that?
We had not done anything at all.
Not even like hugged?
No.
Wow.
Because in my head, I'll be honest, in middle school Justy's head, that was not the priority. I was just like, there's this girl that I really like hanging out with. I didn't really care. It was like, whatever. Like, I didn't really understand how that stuff worked anyways, though. You know what I mean? So we played board games with her family a bit. It was like her mom, her dad, and her little sister. And then she goes, Justy, let's go upstairs and watch a movie together. I was like,
wait, are you serious?
We went upstairs and she goes, Justin, you can pick the movie. What movie do you want to watch? And I said, you know what? There's this movie I really like. It's called Batman the Dark Knight. Looking back on it, if I could talk to little Justy now, I would say, I don't know, play The Notebook or something, play some anime. What are you doing? But back then I was like, yeah, I watch Batman. And literally,
You're like showing her your Joker impression.
yeah. Dude, she was terrified. She was trying to just hang out and cuddle, and
She's putting on some lipstick. You're like, oh, can I have some too?
You want to know how I got these scars?
Also, that movie's like 3 hours long.
I know, it's like 3.5 hours long. We're sitting there alone, watching The Dark Knight. She's terrified, okay? She don't know what's going on. And then, as if, like, this is so crazy. The door opens, and her mom comes in, and her mom goes, oh, hey, your dad, your little sister, and I want to eat some ice cream, but we're all out at the house. So we're gonna leave and go get ice cream.
Wait, what?
That's what I don't
Why do they all need to go to get ice cream?
I don't know. I don't understand to this day. But, of course, little Justy has no idea what's going on. Me and her were sitting like this. You know what I mean?
You had her arm around her?
Had the arm around, just sitting like this. When her mom and everybody left, I was like, is something supposed to happen now? Getting nervous. Getting uncomfortable. I did not know what to do. This is kind of a bigger point. I don't know nowadays because of social media. I feel like kids kind of know how relationships work better. I don't know about you, but back then, I had no idea how any of this worked.
No. So you're sitting there cuddling with her. You're like panicking, or you're like, what do I do? Or did you just not think at all? Or were you just like, this is what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, it was a mix. Like, I really was kind of just focused on the movie. I didn't really know, but I was also like, am I supposed to do something? My arm is falling asleep. It's been 3 hours. But basically, after this, I learned the very next day at school, I had made the biggest mistake of my life. After school the next day, Sarah comes up to me. She goes, hey, Justy, let's go over to the bleachers and just chill for a little bit. I was like, okay.
Wait, so nothing happened during the Dark Knight?
Absolutely nothing happened.
Okay.
All right, we finished the movie and I went home.
Okay.
Classic. We go out to the field, we go out to the bleachers, and I thought we were just gonna hang out, just chat. She sits me down and goes, Justin, it's been great hanging out. You know, I've had a lot of fun. I really like you, but I think we should break up.
Wait, what?
That hit me like harder than like any time I've been hit in a zero budget or any content. I literally put a Roblox out.
Wait, that's actually so sad.
Dude,
like, she broke up with you?
It came out of nowhere. She's broke. I was like, what?
Did you ask her like why?
Yeah, and she was just like, oh, you know, she didn't really give me a clear reason. But then I learned the real reason the next day. Over the months of dating Sarah, I had gotten to know some of her friends, right? So she had this friend named Amber, and I remember talking to Amber being like, you know, what happened? Why did my world just crumble yesterday? I don't understand. She basically told me that Sarah had orchestrated the entire movie night thing so that like something, I don't know, like a kiss or something could happen.
Yeah.
And that I failed. Like it was some sort of exam that I failed to pass. Like she literally told me, she was like, Sarah got rid of all of the ice cream in her house so that she knew her parents and sister would leave.
Wait, what?
I don't know how.
Wait, she like threw it out and she like eat it all?
I still don't know. If she ate it all, then that's actually the love of my life. I gotta find her.
Wait. So she planned everything. She like brought you over. She brought you into her room. So when you like picked the Dark Knight, that was like your first fail?
That was like strike number 1.
And then her family left. And then you didn't do anything.
That was strike number 2. And then strike number 3 was probably my Joker impression. Let's put a smile on that face.
In her defense, she kind of like did do a really good job.
She did an insanely good job.
Like she set everything up. She like lobbed you a great pass and then you just dropped the ball.
Oh, I just airballed. I was like, okay. I didn't understand. But like I said, back then, for us, like relationships, they were so innocent. Like I had no idea what was happening.
I'm gonna cheer you up. I actually have some donuts for you.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I hope these make you feel better.
Yeah.
This story starts when I was in 7th grade. So one of the classes I was enrolled in is video production. I'm in class sitting there and the teacher's like, okay, I'm just gonna do a little fun assignment on the first day. I just kind of want you guys to learn how to use the cameras. So our first assignment is I want you to pair up and film like a little dance video using the cameras. So basically she's like, all right, everyone, pair up with a friend, whatever. And so I didn't know anyone in the class at the time. So everyone paired up and I was just kind of sitting there alone like,
oh man,
oh, no one wants to dance with me.
That's sad.
And it was really embarrassing because she was like, hey, well, Adam, I see you don't have a partner. And she was like, oh, why don't you pair up with Anna? I was like, oh, who's Anna? And
Uh-huh.
Anna was this girl that was actually a year older. She was in 8th grade.
Oh.
It was a class that had both 7th and 8th
Yeah,
grades
man.
in
Hey,
it.
you gotta be careful, man. This reminds me of X, man. Be careful.
He was like, oh, why don't you partner up with Anna? I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, hi, I'm Adam. She's like, hi, I'm Anna. And at first, I did not have a crush on her.
What?
I know. You
But then I realized she was a girl, and instantly I fell in love.
No.
Is that what you're gonna say?
No,
Ah.
because she was a year older, and honestly, I thought that she was kind of like scary. I thought she was gonna
yeah.
be like mean because
Yeah.
like I was like, oh, she's like an 8th grader, like she's so like old and like I don't want to like talk to her.
Yeah.
So we go to like film this dance video.
This is probably what happened. Adam gives her the camera. He's like all scared. The camera's all sweaty. And he's like, okay, ready, set, go. Just start doing something real cringe. And it's like,
So up until this point, I was like super shy. I was really embarrassed. Anna sets up the camera. She turns it on. She's like, okay, let's dance. I'm like, okay. So we're both in front of the camera like dancing, and I'm like not really into it. I'm kind of like shy and nervous. And Anna was like really into it. She was like dancing like crazy and like having a lot of fun and laughing. The video turned out awesome.
Oh, wow.
It was so much fun, and we immediately just became friends. It was like an instant connection. One day came where I was just like, I definitely like Anna.
Why?
I was just sitting in class and I was like, okay, we're already really good friends. Like, she clearly finds me funny. We hang out all the time.
Oh,
I was
no. I think I'm catching feelings.
True though, I was like, I definitely am catching feelings for this girl.
Your life is literally a TikTok meme.
But at the same time, I was like, I don't want to ruin one of the best friendships I have.
True.
Like, what if I tell her I like her, and then she's like, "You go away," and then it like ruins everything.
Yeah, that's scary.
So I was like, okay, what do I do? And I was like, I gotta tell her.
Oh, man.
And so I texted her one day. I was like, hey, Anna, like, you know, it's always so much fun, like, hanging out with you. I'll be honest, like, I really like you.
Oh, man.
And for the first time, she actually said, I like you back.
Oh, man. Oh,
yeah.
No way.
Normally, girls in my old stories just reject me, but Anna actually liked me back.
No, in your first story, you said a note, and the other girl sent one back there that says, I like you back. Apparently, you're very slick at sliding in these DMs, Adam.
So I texted Anna that I liked her, and she said she liked me back, and I was so happy. I was like,
Wow.
this is perfect. I met a girl in video class. She likes video. I like video. I like her. She likes me. This is amazing.
Wow.
So we were like, okay, let's go on our first date.
Oh,
And so I remember this, it was a Friday night. And I was like, all right, here we go, first date, this is gonna be awesome. I was like, let's go to the movies, because we both like videos, right?
It's big brain.
Yeah.
Big brain.
So I couldn't drive at that point, because obviously I was in 7th grade. So my mom dropped me off at the theater, her mom dropped her off, and we go into the theater. And so we get our popcorn, we're like sitting in the movie theater as the trailers go, and Anna kind of leans over and she's like, hey, like, are you kind of excited for our first kiss tonight? And I was like, wait. Because at this point, I did not think I was gonna kiss her for at least like another year.
At least another decade.
At this time, I was like, yeah, I'm really excited. But in my head, I was like, dude, I don't know what to do. I've never, ever kissed a girl before. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. I started panicking. So there I am watching the movie, just slowly getting more and more sweaty as I'm just watching and like prepping in my head.
You were like, hey, Ed, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. And then you did that thing where you went in the bathroom and kissed yourself in the mirror. Trying to practice. Trying to get some last minute practice.
The movie's over. I'm like, okay, in my head, we kind of wait for people to leave the theater. I'm like, okay, are we gonna kiss now? Are we gonna do this outside the theater? Like, do I lean in? Is she gonna start the kiss? Like, I was like, I don't know what to do.
Oh, man.
So we actually ended up getting up. We didn't kiss. We just went outside the theater. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and there was no one outside the theater.
Oh,
we were in the
man.
dark.
Oh.
And so she kind of like, we're both just kind of standing there awkwardly, like looking at each other.
Yeah.
'Cause I think we both were hoping the other person would do something.
Yeah.
And eventually she just kind of like leans next to me and kind of like rests her head on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like hug her. I was like, okay, well, I guess this is it. I guess this is where my first kiss will be. So I kind of like put my hands on her shoulders, and she's like looking at me. I'm looking at her. I'm like, okay, here we go. And then I start to lean in, and then I actually missed. I kissed her nose. Because I closed my eyes. I just went in fully blind because that's what I thought you were supposed to do. But I guess I closed my eyes too soon because like I just missed.
You're so cringe. How is this possible?
But it gets, don't worry because she kind of like laughed. She thought it was kind of cute. She's like, oh, it's okay. Like we can try again. I was like, okay, here we go.
I don't know if I can handle this again. Hearing about this again.
You can't handle the cringe?
It's too cringe, man.
Basically, she's like, okay, she kind of like cute and laugh, and she's like, oh, it's okay, like it's dark out, like whatever. Cause she knew it was my first kiss. She's like, okay, we can try again. And so I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm not gonna miss this time. So I go in, and I basically like put my lips on hers and then just freeze. It was as if my entire mind just went blank and it was just like this. Just nothing. Just frozen for like 5 seconds. And then I go back.
That's how my brain feels right now. I'm blacking out. It's too much cringe.
And then she said to me, she told me, after we pulled away from the kiss, I was like, wow, that was kind of crazy. And she was like, honestly, that was the worst kiss I've ever had. I will remember those words to the day I die.
There's no way. She said that to you?
Yeah.
Why? Why would she say that?
She just thought it was really boring.
That's so mean though.
After she tells me that, I had texted my mom earlier in the theater. I was like, hey, the movie's over, like come get me. So we had like 15 minutes until my mom got there. So like that's when the kiss happened.
Right.
And so the kiss just ended, and then my mom just pulls up. She's like, hey, I'm here, like come get in.
She just vaporized out of nowhere.
It was literally like that. I was like, that was really good timing.
Wow.
So I get in the car, I'm like, okay, bye Anna. And like on the drive home, she was like, how did that go? I was like, how did what go?
Huh?
And she was like, oh, I saw that you guys were like trying to kiss, so I was just like sitting in the parking lot waiting for you guys to finish. She was like just driving in circles.
Stop,
You be resuscitated?
Stop, dude! This is too much cringe! They are not happy! They are not happy! Stop, dude! Everything that could go wrong went wrong. Your mom just cruising around the block being like, that's my son. I'ma lay him
She was literally doing circles in the parking lot. But when she first picked me up, I was like, wow, like she came at the perfect time, like just after the kiss finished. Like I'm glad she didn't see that. But she actually did see it. Now the good news is my mom felt pretty bad because I kind of told her like the date did not go well. And there was like this ice cream place next to the mall where we watched the movie, so we just got ice cream.
Oh.
And that's how it ended. Like we got ice cream.
That's nice.
Me and Anna, our friendship kind of fizzled out, unfortunately. Like we went back to being friends for a little bit, and then it kind of like died out.
Don't even bother.
Yeah,
She toxic.
It's just me and my mom again.
Justin just got home and I got a crazy prank idea I want to try in Roblox. So I made a fake second account. It's like a girl account. I'm going to pretend to be on a date with that account and we're going to see how Justin reacts. Let's go.
Oh, what's up guys? Okay, now Foxy and I are back in Roblox. We are taking our career aspirations of running the Justy International Spy Agency very seriously. So we're back to training, being super spies. And I'm undercover. I'm deep undercover. I got the cool eye goggle thingy and I got the headset. This is not plugged into anything, but it looks cool and it looks like I got a satellite growing out of my head so I could hear really well. So I actually have received word from my agent of spy that I have seen Adam log into Roblox. Now he's in Roblox, so I joined the server, okay? He should know I'm in here. Okay, yup. Okay, this is Adam's house. We're in a private server. There's my house. There's Adam's gingerbread house. Whose house is this? Long necks are cool. Huh? Adam got a new friend or something in the game. I don't know what's going on. What's the most stealthy vehicle we could have? It's gotta be none other than the camper van. Cause we got the van, it's like a mobile operations base. You know what I mean? I could have a bunch of people helping me work in the back. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna pull up. I gotta find out where Adam is with this friend. Long necks are cool, guys. All right, let's see. Adam is saying, you are beautiful like these bees. Adam stealing my puns? Trying to turn them into pickup lines? Foxy, you know anything about this? Foxy says, I don't know what Adam's doing, but oh, it's kind of disturbing. Yeah, they're saying, oh, thanks for hanging out with me. Is Adam on a date? Adam turning my awesome puns into cringy pickup lines. That's not okay. I'm gonna go in there with the tombstone. I'm gonna go in there. Y'all already know. I'm going in there in Viz, and I'm going in there with the grapple. So I'm gonna dun. I'm about to go in. They're not even gonna see me, bro. I just popped out, bro, and I'm just about to grapple. And they won't even know, bro. They don't even know. It's Adam and a girl. He said, can I buy a beat for my beautiful friend? I'm gonna grapple up here. And I just grappled behind him. He's got no idea. I telepotatoed behind him. I'm gonna go un-invis so I can activate my super spy powers right now, bro. Activating. I got my night vision goggles on. I got eyes on the subject. Okay, he's hanging out. Okay, he's saying, you are my queen, so I will get you the queen bee. This is super cringe, but also shout out Adam, okay? He's taking a girl on a date, it looks like now. Dude, it turned to nighttime even better for my disguise. I'm gonna move around, repositioning myself. I'm getting closer and closer to the target. He's still got absolutely no idea. I'm right here. She says, you are the best, Adam. Oh, she spelled it Adam. What is her outfit? Is that Kid Cuisines? What is that, bro? Adam says, it's Adam. He really put the my guy. Okay, now Adam's still got no idea I'm right here. Oh, you can actually climb this. Oh, I'll be climbing. Yo, I'm literally like a fly on the wall. You know what I mean? I'm a fly on the wall. Adam's behind a beat. Climb up. Climb. Nice. He didn't see. Adam got no idea, bro. I'm perched, bro. Like what you guys are seeing is like what Adam's seeing right now. You just see like the legs, bro. You see like the legs. Like you just see like me and Foxy's legs. But if we stay real still, he's got no idea we're here. Because I thought I saw something. No, he didn't see nothing. I didn't tell you guys about this, but actually, we have a new member to the Justy Spy Agency. It's Rocky. And Rocky is coming in with that new plush, bro. Foxy passed out. She's too excited. Okay. Adam says, I'll get you some eggs instead. Perfect. It looks like Adam and his date are gonna go to the hatchery. I'm gonna re-suit up as a different spy outfit to get even closer to the subject. Okay, they're leaving. They left. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my rock costume. I want a rock. I'm taking off all the spy stuff. Nice. I'm going in like this. Adam's gonna have no idea it's me. Okay, let's go. Okay, nice. And then I go to dress up and I'm gonna turn into the rock, bro. Okay, guys, perfect. Now I am just Rocky, okay? With Foxy just peeking out. Foxy's peeking out on the rock. We're moving into position like this. Adam should have no idea we're right here. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot to move the van. Adam says, whose van is this? Dude, it turned small because I'm a rock. Okay, he doesn't see me. It's just Foxy peeking out. Foxy's got eyes on the subject. She's staring at him. Adam says, well, whatever. Let's go get you some eggs. Okay, they're going. They're zooming. I'm moving into position. Over, Rocky. Do you hear me? Over. Don't move. Just a little bit of red light, green light action, bro. This is the bridge Justin always crashes on. True, he is so silly. Okay, the girl says hee. Okay, Adam just jumped off the bridge. Interesting. This is my chance to get real close, get a good look at his date. She doesn't suspect a thing. Oh, Adam's back. Okay. I'm now a skating rock. He doesn't even see me. I'm right next to him. He doesn't even know. She says, I think I saw a rock was moving. Oh, no. He doesn't see anything. I'm gonna become the world's first flying rock. They're not even gonna see me right here. Check this out. I'm a skipping rock, dude. Dude, Adam just went to go investigate where I was. Dude, my brain is too big. All right, I'm perched up here. Adam says, where was it? Dude, I'm actually trying so hard right now. Adam says, weird. Nice. Foxy's still peeking. Okay, guys, I got an idea. I can use an advanced TikTok stroller glitch to glitch out of the map and still keep eyes on them. Check this out, guys. Now that Rocky's gotten us into position, I'm getting back in the spy outfit so I can hear and see better. Nice. Dude, I'm doing outfit changes. I'm doing everything. This is what it takes to be the world's #1 spy. Okay, Adam and his date are over here. They must be talking. He's saying, what kind of egg do you want? Okay, you already know. Let me get some fried eggs, because you already know the date about to get absolutely fried, okay? About to get scrambled, like Adam's brain. Lately, his brain has been getting scrambled. He hasn't been reading too good and all this stuff, but maybe the date is helping him out. Okay, I'm gonna scoop up my pet. Can I glitch out? Oh no, you glitch out here to grapple. I'm being silly. Get me out of here. Come on. Okay. To grapple out, I gotta get inside. I gotta get way in the hatchery. I'm gonna try and go up this building and then around, guys. It's gonna be high IQ right here. Grapple! Okay, I kind of failed that grapple, but he didn't see anything. She says, I hope you can get a legendary. I'm gonna time this perfectly, guys. I'm gonna wait until they hatch, and when the bright light comes out, I'm gonna grapple right past them. They won't see a thing. I'm waiting now. There's the hatch. Go, zoom it. Get out. Get me out. Get me out. Woo! I died. Oh, no, wait. Am I grappling? What's happening? Dude, it actually glitched me out of the game. Okay, I'm out here now. Okay, finally, I made it out here. I can grapple up here. They won't be. Oh, dude, they can't see anything. I'm right above them. I'm literally right above Adam on his date, bro. He has no idea. Because why would they just look straight up? You know what I mean? Okay, I'm getting a good look at Adam. What's he saying? What's he saying? I can't see the chat bubbles, guys. It's weird. Adam says, I wish Justin was here to see me hash this legendary. She says, yeah. Oh, wow. Adam's thinking about me even on the date with the girl. Nice, nice. Adam's being so nice. We should try and help Adam instead of just spying. Adam says, I'm nervous, guys. I'm actually going to privately whisper him, hey, Adam, I've been here the whole time. Oh, Justin's at you. No, Adam, don't blow your cover, dude. Don't blow your cover. Privately message me, you goofy goober. He's just typing in public chat, dude. I'm privately messaging him so his date can't see. He says, I'm on a date. He said, hey, why is he trying to talk like me? Trying to impress the girl? He said, I'm on a date. Huh? She says, who are you talking to? Don't worry, don't worry. I go spy to Chilkin Wingman. I'm now transforming from Super Spy Justy to Super Date Wingman Dating Expert Hotline Chilkin Justy. Okay? Adam says, what should I say? She says, Adam, why are you being so weird? Show her some cool dance moves. If you need inspiration, just look up. I'm actually just dancing up here. I'm giving him the moves, bro. I'm giving him... He says, whoa! Yeah, he just saw where I am. Oh, yeah. I've been here the whole time, man. Nice! He's learning my dance moves. She says, wow! Yes! Let's go! I know when that Chilkin wing. That could only mean one Chilkin. Hey! Let's go! We just saved this man's date. Wait, she says, who's that guy dancing up there? Woo! She sees me! Abort! 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 I'm out! Cancel the mission! Cancel! I'm taking cover in this secret house that no one knows about. And it was saying, gotcha, Justin. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna log off Roblox, bro. I'm out. Whoa!
Dad! What were you doing?
What do you mean? I was helping you.
Well, I was on a date.
Yeah. You a date? You trying to steal my lines?
No, it wouldn't let me type date.
Oh.
Yeah. What if I told you I wasn't on a date?
Huh? Was that your mom playing on the other account?
No, she's busy.
Oh.
That was me playing on the other account.
Huh?
Yeah, I tricked you to see how you would react if you caught me on a date.
Well, okay, that's fine, Adam. But you did help us out because I got to practice all my spy techniques. I think I'm getting better.
That grappling thing was pretty good. When you grappled through the egg as it was hatching.
You didn't even see us when I was in the coffee shop right next to you.
I did not. You were like invisible, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was totally fake. Not real. That was just like a fake account I made. Because I just wanted to see how you would react. But we all know I'm never actually going to go on a date.
Well, if you did, Adam, I would be there to wingman you in Roblox or in real life.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, you would be at a coffee shop. I would just be right outside the window doing this.